Well, good morning. We're in Hawaii Volcanoes National Park at one of the popular trailheads. It took almost 2 hours to get here. This island's really big. But we are doing the Kilauea Iki Trail. I don't know why it says 0.7, or maybe that's to the start of the trail. This is like a 3.2 mile loop. But I'm gonna check out a lava tube, Thurston Lava Tube as well, which will add just a couple tenths of a mile. The trail has about 600 feet of elevation gain, which will all come at the end. I'm going downhill first, so apparently we're gonna walk through / across a volcano crater, I think. So hopefully it'll be fun. You can see we're like in sort of a rainforest now, so I'll check in later, but this should be a pretty easy, about an hour hike.
Imagine lava shooting 5 times higher than Kilauea is tall.
So this is pretty cool. Sorry, they were reading the informational stuff. Here's the crater right here, which I think we get to walk across. See the people? See that white line across? We're gonna go down and then walk straight through it. So pretty cool. I'm actually sort of looking forward to this. I don't think I've ever I've been on some little craters like the one, the island in the middle of Crater Lake. I guess I went down in the middle of that one. I don't know if that counts. This one's obviously a little bigger and cooler, so this will be somewhat of a new experience. This is cool. We're like in this sort of rainforest. It feels good. Temperature's like 70, 75 degrees in the shade. And now we're gonna walk across a volcano crater eventually. We have a junction, so we can go up and get up on the rim somewhere, which is going to add a decent amount of mileage. It's going to add 0.3, 0.4, probably over a mile each way. I don't think I'm going to do that. You basically I think we would get up over on this hill and overlook the crater. I've obviously already overlooked the crater from that side. I don't think I need to see it from the other side. But so I'm gonna head down into this crater and walk straight across it. And then have to climb out the other side, and then we're gonna go check out a lava tube on the other side. So this is an extremely easy, family-friendly trail. Nice dirt. We're just gonna have about a 500-foot climb up out the other side, which will be the steepest part. You could do the loop either way. I don't know why I did it this way. I just started going this way. Probably 6 of one, half dozen of the other. So descending now into the crater itself, and I will show you when we're on the crater floor. This is a cool view from here with the trees. Alright, so we are officially on hardened cold lava. So this is really rough rock, so if you're on it for a long time, it would definitely tear up your shoes. But we're still in the part up here a little higher where there's some vegetation, but down the bottom it doesn't look like there is any. So definitely rougher. Make sure I wouldn't want to walk on this in bare feet. This is big colored rock. It looks like the trail's probably right here. Although you could just sort of climb around and go, oh, there you go. These are our cairn piles that will guide us across. But it should be pretty obvious once we're down on the flat ground. You can see there's sort of a worn path that's lighter in color, where, you know, where those people are up there. So getting down into it. I think they got enough cairns here. It's like every 10 yards they got a big cairn. We're on smoother rock. So just walking across now, and then once we hit those trees, we will have to climb out. And we're about to head up into the forest and leave the crater behind. So that was cool. I haven't walked on that smooth dried lava for that long. I've climbed around some lava rocks like in Iceland in a lava flow, but it was fresh and it was real rough. This is super flat and smooth, which is cool. So gonna head up here and then check out this little lava tube, I guess. Like sort of a cave formed from lava, so to speak, that's hollowed out. All right, we are entering the Thurston Lava Tube. It says the cave is dark from 8 p.m. to 8 a.m. and it is almost 10 a.m. So presumably that means there's some natural light. I did not bring my headlamp. I guess I have my phone if I need some light, but I'm not too worried about it. This is just a little, like, I don't know, 0.4 mile little loop that's gonna go through this lava tube, so should be pretty cool. Should be crowded with people too. It said steep descent. I wouldn't call that a steep descent by any means, but I guess you gotta cover yourself liability wise. So I don't know how well the camera's gonna work once it gets dark, but I'll show you when I get there. All right, we are entering the tube itself. I guess that means they turn off the artificial light from 8 p.m. to 8 a.m. It's nice and cool in here. Cool and wet, moist, if you will. Oh, there's a light out there. It was dark for a little stretch. Now this might be the end. We're climbing out already. That was your 100 yards of lava tube experience. So, climbing out. So we are driving down Chain of Craters Road to the coast. There's basically lava flows all over, and they're labeled like when they happen, like July 1979 or something the last one said. There's also little craters. We passed like 4 or 5 of them, and they all have little parking pullouts. You can go look at them, but they're very minor compared to what we just saw and walked through. So I'm not stopping to look at them all and take a picture or show you the video. You could literally stop for 30 seconds at each one and see it, but they're really not that impressive in my opinion. So we're heading down from the junction back there. It was 19 miles down to the coast. So we've left the vegetation in terms of the trees, and the views opened up to the ocean here. And we are just descending down to the ocean, and there's just hardened lava all over the place that you could just... So a lot of the trails here, I'm not super disappointed. I'm missing out on like long treks through this park. There's like 150 miles of trails, but I think a lot of them are literally just like walking across lava flows like this. So we are at Holei Sea Arch. You can see the arch out there. Pretty cool. I wish we were a little closer. I mean, I suppose we could get closer if we just walked on the lava flow, but yeah, so we were up there and we drove down along, and then we just had to walk like a quarter mile out here. So we're looking south. So there's basically nothing. I was gonna say until Antarctica. I'm not sure if that's true or not, if there are other miscellaneous islands that might get in the way, but... Alright, so we've made it. So they used a rock to hammer into, I think when it was still sort of soft, the lava before it completely hardened. But so you can see them all here down in the... These are just some circles here. Right here on the rock. Other than that, it's just some circles. You've probably seen much better petroglyphs like in Utah somewhere, I would imagine, or pictographs. At least that's my experience, but maybe you haven't been to that area before. I'm thinking the best one I've seen is Newspaper Rock, right outside Canyonlands National Park, around the Needles District.